with the chick shit in the bathroom.
It's the fucking worst, man.
That was the worst. That's.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope she's not on Twitter. She sees this. Actually, I hope she doesn't see this. You know you was dead ass wrong. We're shitting in the bathroom.
Niggas wouldn't make it on this side. I'm not no to this. I'm not no. Yeah.
So, my name is DJ Fame, Mo, whatever you like to call me. And I'm a DJ, an artist. Well, my dad and my godfather mainly, DJ Skills is my father, and DJ Funk Daddy is my godfather. And I grew up watching them all the time. So, my first memories of DJing was when I was 3 or 4 years old, having my dad place the needle on the record and having me scratch, but it wasn't normal stuff, like on 24 karat gold records, like turntables, And then it was that and just watching them, and my dad wasn't a DJ, like I'm a club DJ, I do remixes and that's what people know me for now. My dad was like, the Four Color Zacks, he was those guys, the real talented, cutting, scratching, making remixes and just doubling back, beat juggling, doing all that stuff. He was really, really technical and I didn't want to do that. So it was just watching them do that, that's what made me want to be a DJ. Bad. Okay. Yeah, working with the Nachos, probably my favorite experience by far, working with artists, I want to say here. I can't say working like with other artists because I've worked with Drama before, spinning with him, there's nothing that would be like that, but working with like a rap artist, Nacho's my favorite. Nacho's one of the craziest people I've ever met in my life. At the same time, he's probably the realest guy I've ever known. He's real about it. He'll tell you, hey, I just slapped a chick in the face. And have a song about it, like Fuck Rio, he explained to me the whole song about that. And played it, and then showed me that they were still talking and whatnot. Like, Nacho really lives what he talks about. So definitely, that Montana show, that whole 24 hours with Nacho was great. Right, when I was, what inspired the famous moniker? I was 16 with my brother Nathan, and we went to the mall. We were going to the club, I think we were going to probably Spectrum over in Kent, either that or 131. And I was in between names because I never had a DJ name. Everybody called me Lil Skills, that was my dad's name. My first DJ name was like DJ Blaze. I remember I found a CD not that long ago, my name was like Platinum Hits, just because I wanted to do that. I was like 10, I didn't know any better, But I didn't really have a name, I didn't have anything that stuck. And I didn't want to carry off of my dad's name because, you always hear stories of the guys who have dads that were in the industry and they carried off of his name, and I never wanted to do that. I've always done everything almost on my own. So we were sitting there, and my favorite brand at the time was Famous House of Straps. Travis Barker was dope. Paul Wall wore it. That's when all that was still hot. And I was like, yo, why don't I just be DJ Famous? It didn't really stand for anything, and it stuck with me for a while. And then recently I changed it because it would be better for marketing, and I had some friends who told me, yo, that might be a better look. And so I changed it for a little bit, and I went to LA. And I started introducing myself to all these promoters and people who go to these clubs as DJ Fame, and it fit me, and now everybody's calling me Fame, and everybody always has, oh, what's up, Fame? It's always been Fame for short, or Famous, and Fame just always stuck more. Where I want to be, as far as like my 5-10 year plan, and that's the part what people don't really know about me, is that, people just think that I DJ primarily, he might dabble in beats, and he might do this, but what people don't really know is that yes, I want to DJ, but that was never my front thing. Growing up, I seen my dad producing more than DJing, but DJing is just what stuck on. Producing and like being an A&R is what's gonna carry me. That's what I really, really want to do. I want to say in the next like 10 years, I want to get big platinum album credits for producing. I really have a passion for that, even though I don't post it a lot or talk about it. That's really I love that. I have a great ear for music, I think. And as far as being an A&R, helping run a label, I've always wanted to change the structure of how music labels were, especially within the last 5 years. It's pretty much gone to shit. We all know that. You can look at today, Chief Keef just got dropped from Interscope, and in my opinion, no offense to him, but he should have never been signed in the first place off of that one song and just off of what he's showing to black culture. I would have never made that move. He's more of a mixtape guy, stay indie, versus, I know he might not want to, but I would have signed somebody more like Macklemore, who deserved that deal, but still give him his freedom. I want to be that guy who changes it to where, you don't have to sign your life away to get a record label, to get a record deal. You know, I want to bring getting signed. I want that to be popular again. I don't know how indie became so cool, but it's a struggle. You need help from labels. You know, nobody wants to fund that, you know, yourself. That's why a lot of people don't make it. Not everybody has the funds. I know that myself, and even my brother Q. You know, we both talk about it all the time. We have regular nigga jobs because we have families we have to take care of. You know, we both take care of our moms. He's got a son and a girl. I've got a girl that I help take care of, you know. If we had deals, we wouldn't have to worry about that, you know, but since we do have to go, you know, the independent route, we still have to work normal jobs to fund that, and it's not the easiest thing. I want to bring the fun back to being signed. What keeps me so motivated is probably seeing my dad. I'll never forget him stopping doing music altogether for a little while, you know, and it was almost like I was attached to his heart. When he stopped, I felt that, you know, it was rough. And so, you know, it's, even though I never like to show me getting hurt, you know, I might talk to people close to me about it, but I learned early on, you know, I always took that to heart. Never let them see, you know, frown, never let them see you down. Because trust me, I've taken my L's. I've dealt with the faulty promoters, not getting paid, being ignored, you know, showing up to venues and, you know, them telling you it's your night, but then the resident DJ shows up, not even knowing that you're gonna be there, you know? And aside from that, I've always kept a smile on my face, no matter what, you know? That's why it always looks like I'm having so much fun, no matter what's going on. I've been out at the Wayne Manor parties and had the worst day of my life. Came through and it looked like I'm having the best life ever, you know? I've always wanted to show people that I'm happy. When you see me, I'm happy. You see all my teeth, no matter what's going on, you know? And so if anything, it was definitely my dad who showed that. You know, always look happy. You could have, you know, 10 cents in your pocket or $1 million. You need to look the same no matter what you're doing.